coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's Eckler again, and this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Murray. That's complete to Austin Eckler. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. It's complete to Williams. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Murray. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Panthers had 8-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Right to the air. Here's Murray.
That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Panthers at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off a loss, which snapped that impressive 8-game winning streak.
Well, you'll never be able to get a team to admit that a loss is a good thing. It's never in any team's DNA. But sometimes it relieves a little bit of the pressure, and now they can start fresh.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Murray going to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tua now on first down. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
On second down, Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I need to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Tua going to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Here we go, set. Right, 37. Black open. Left. Check back. Check pitch.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. This is caught by Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out
of the end zone. Here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Play fake. Murray. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Murray now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ready, play. Drop, 17.
Cook up the gut. And some room to run now. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
97. 52. Okay, right? Turn to the 38. Whatever. 52.
On 2nd and goal. Tua firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On play action, it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now Murray off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Tagovailoa. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A Throw over the middle, taken in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Striker, 3-3.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 more yards there and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
On the double. Blue pressure.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On the give, this is Eckler. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Throw knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Carolina. DeMarcus Robinson, 47 yards. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Two and now on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Tua. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Here's Tua. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Come on, set. Come on, 38.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Tua now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Drop, 17. Field, ready?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Second down and goal. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, there's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Right, 27.
Tua going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Kenny Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Murray to air it out again. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down, Murray. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They give him a gain of 37.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. Not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he goes out right around the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tua to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Zay Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Murray. And this one's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now Murray. He's got Eckler, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Murray to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, set. Watch 52 back. Blaster, 52 blaster. Touchdown.
Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Tom Brady looking strong in this one. Over 300 yards, couple of touchdown passes to boot. Now Tagovailoa. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw is Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command to make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw is Tua. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime.